Yeah, bro. Okay. So for today, I want you to still work or still continue your lesson on the key of that F. Okay. So I will still want you to continue your lesson on that key of F. Okay. So for today, I want you to play what we call the major triads. The major triad. Okay. The do triad, the va triad, and the soh triad. Okay. You know, in the scale we have 7 notes. If the scale is being pronounced from the do re mi. Okay, so if you start from the one note here, from the deep do here. Do is 1, re is 2, mi is 3, va is 4, so is 5, la is 6, then ti is 7, then do again. Okay, so you can write it down. Okay. Another thing I want you to know is that 7th note there is we have the 3 major notes and the 3 minor notes inside it. Then 1 is the diminished. Okay, so the 3 major notes is a do, va, and soh. Okay, while the 3 minor notes are re, mi, and la. Re, mi, la. Okay, so you can write it down on your booklet, on your jotter, so that you don't forget. Okay, then the T is a diminished note. Okay, so we emphasize on that as time goes on. Okay, but for now, let's just see how we can work on the major notes. Okay, the major notes. So the one is the do is a major note, then va is a major note, then soh is a major note. Okay, so now all these notes, they are chord. They have their own chord. Do have its chord. Re had its own chord. Mi had its own chord. Va had its own chord. Soh had its own chord. La had its own chord. Ti had its own chord. Okay, but for today, let's check out the major triad chord. Okay, the major chords, which is the do, va, and soh chord. Okay, so now if you want to get your do chord, your do notes that form your do chords are mi, do, soh, mi. Okay, each of the chord has 2 notes that forms it. Okay, like the do now, this do now. Okay, the note that can form the do chord is the do, soh, and do, mi, and soh. Okay, then do again, then mi again. Okay, you have mi here on the 4th string. Okay, so it's from your do, mi, so do. That's why you see a lot of people do hold the chord like this. Okay, you see the whole chord like this on guitar. Those are major chord. Those are doh-chord. Okay, major chord. Any chord that is being held like this is a major chord. Okay, so now this is do chord from the root do, mi, soh, and do again. Okay, so now this index finger will be on the do on the 2nd string, while the 1st finger will bar between the soh and the mi on the 4th string. The soh here and the mi on the 1st string. Okay, then your ring finger will go to the mi, while your pinky go to the root do there. Okay, sorry. Okay, you know, at first it will be very hard for you to play it. Okay, at first it will be very hard, so I will allow you can remove the deep do there. Okay, and play from the mi, something like this. Okay, so you just try and see how you can hold it and strum it to bring out the sound. Okay, to bring out the note like this. Okay, so that is a major note. So I want you to play the triad. The triad is a mi do soh mi do, mi do soh mi do. Okay, now so going to the va. Okay, going to the va chord now. This is the va. We have va here. The va is on the 4th string. Okay, the va is on the 4th string. Okay, and we have the va here again on the 4th string. So note that forms the va chord is va, la, and do. Okay, those two notes forms fah-chord. Va, la, va, la, do. Because this is do. Remember you're a kid of F, okay? This is do. Okay. Do, ti, la, so, va. So it's va, la, do. Okay, those three notes forms the fah-chord. Okay, so since we have va here again on the first string, so you can hold it like this. Sorry? You can hold it like this. Since we have va here on the first string, okay, you can hold it like this. Okay? So you can write it down. Note that forms the fah-chord is va, la, do. Okay? Those three notes makes the fah-chord, no matter where you are on the fretboard. You know, as time goes on, I'm going to show you how you can finger your fingers on the fretboard, how you can hold different shape on the fretboard, okay? But for now, you just know that we have your va here on the first string, your la on the third string, your do on the second string, then your va again on the fourth string. So you can hold from, you can use your ring finger like this to the root, then use your first finger to bar between the do and the va on the fourth string. Okay. Okay. So going to your saw now. This is your saw. Okay, this is your saw now. Soh-chord. Okay. Your saw now. Note that forms the soh-chord is the saw, re, and ti. Okay. So you don't forget, saw, re, and ti forms the re chord, soh-chord, sorry. So this is your saw. Do, ti, la, so. So where do we get ti? This is ti on the second string. Okay, because this is your root. Ti, la, so. Okay, so this is saw, this is ti, and this is va, mi, re. We have re here. Come. So this is re, so, ti. Okay, re, so, ti, re, so. Okay, these three notes here give you a soh-chord. Okay, so but many people hold it like this. So we hold it like this. Okay, so why do we hold it like this is because if you want to play upward, okay, you get some, you get, here is saw and here is do, ti, sorry. Okay, so if you want to play do, ti, la, so, la, mi, re, do, ti. Okay, so you have another ti here. Okay, la, so. So you have another saw here. So from here you can use your pinky on this saw here, then your ring finger on the T, the fifth string. While this is your first finger bar from the re, so, and ti on the second string. Re, so, ti. You know, so at first it's gonna be more hard for you to play, but I believe I just prefer you play only these three triads, something like this. Or you can add this saw here. Okay, so the first one is do. Okay, then saw. Okay, so anybody don't understand, you get back to me, okay? Okay, so the saw here, you can hold it this way also. Just like the way you hold your va. Okay, so that one is the extension, okay? It's extension from the box where we played, okay? From this shape now, is an extension chord to this side, okay? Because if you want to play, you have your do, re, mi, fa, so. Okay, so you have your re here on the second string, you have your saw here. Okay, then if you want to play from this shape I showed you, okay, on the scale. Okay, so you have your do, ti, so you have your ti here. So on this extension now, on this shape now, okay, on this shape, you notice that you have your ti here, your re, your ti, your saw, sorry. so, re, ti, so. So you have your so here again. Do, ti, la, so. Okay. Okay. Ma, mi, re, do. Okay, so it's very simple. So after playing your va here, this is your root. Okay, this is your root. F. Then see this is your va. And this is, you just move a whole tone from here to here. Another extension. Then do. So just try, and only when you don't understand, get back to me.